Hello, everybody. My name is Cody, and I'm starting something new on this channel. I'm going to do a video every month where I kind of just promote, broadcast, whatever you want to call it, shout out 5 different YouTubers that I follow and I'm subscribed to and I love and watch lots of their videos and stuff. So that way, if you've never heard of them, maybe there's something you'd be interested in, and maybe you'll go subscribe to them and start watching their videos too. I like people to tell me about stuff, like sometimes it's hard to find things on your own, you just stumble across them or not. That's why I like this channel, because I discover new music that I would have never found on my own, and just new random things. I'm a member of a bunch of book club things on Facebook where people are always saying, I'm reading this book and I love it. I'm reading this book. And they talk about all these books, and I'm like, ooh, I want to go look that up and see if I like it, and I add it to my list, on my wish list and my to be read books list and stuff. And it's like I would have probably never found that book on my own without somebody promoting it and telling about it. So I'm trying to do random acts of kindness this year, and I thought a nice thing to do would be to just promote some YouTubers that I love, that I watch them for free on YouTube, and I get all this free content from them that is so funny and amazing and interesting, and so I don't give them money, I don't support them, so I feel like it would be a nice thing to do to promote them. If I love them, why not? So each month I'm going to do a video where I promote 5 random YouTubers that I follow. All right. So I have a weird kind of system that I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to follow the system every month, but this is kind of what I'm doing to decide which YouTubers to promote. So January, I started spelling out the word January. Starts with J. So the first person I'm going to promote is Jamie French. I just kind of recently discovered Jamie French. She's a big YouTuber, I think. She has 762,000 subscribers. I would say that's pretty big. And she's only got 283 videos on her YouTube page that I'm subscribed to. She's probably on other platforms, but I don't know. I'm just subscribed to this channel called Jamie French. I really like her. I just recently discovered her. I just really like her personality. She's she reminds me of me a little bit. She's really chill, and I like her voice, the way she talks. It's just kind of really chill and just almost disinterested, but then she says really funny things. I don't know how to describe it, but I just like her personality and the way she talks and the funny things that she says. And I prefer sometimes a reactor that's not a lot of reactors. They're very over the top and they're extremely hyper and crazy and just flailing their arms around, and and that's what a lot of people like in YouTubers. They want them to be extremely smiley, happy, and crazy and hyper, and I like that in a lot of YouTubers. It just depends on the person. It has to be authentic, I think. It has to feel authentic. And I feel like she's more authentic because she's not trying to be all fake and big. She's just herself. She also does a lot of random content, which I like, where she's just she's reacting to all kinds of random stuff. She's talking about TLC shows that are really cringy and creepy, reacting to old creepy game shows, just reacting to random stuff from the internet, like TikToks, and talking about like a new Netflix show, random things that she's reacting to, mukbangs and TLC shows and TikToks. And she did a Temu haul where she bought some stuff from Temu. And her videos are just really entertaining. She just got a lot of random stuff on there, and I like it. Okay, next person. So then, next letter in January is A. So, Aaron and Joe. I've been watching them for a while. Aaron and Joe are these two guys. They seem like young guys to me, like in their 20s or something, maybe. I don't know how old they are, though. They have 383,000 subscribers and 222 videos. They're another one that I like how they're so chill, but they're also really funny. They're like stoners, these two guys. Like, they act like they just smoked a whole bunch of pot and they're just stoned and being goofy and making fun of whatever they're watching. They watch a lot of random stuff that's really funny, and they make fun of it the whole time. Like, they'll watch kind of kiddish type shows, like Disney Channel-ish type shows. Like, right here, they watch the movie Aquamarine, which is like kind of a kiddish movie about a mermaid. They watch Bridge to Terabithia. And they watched a lot, if not all, of like the Barbie movies, like the animated Barbie movies, and make fun of it. They watch TV shows like those cheesy love TV shows like The Bachelor and Love is Blind. That's one that they watch a lot of, Love is Blind. And it's like they get really into it, like they're invested, but they also make fun of it. And they're just hilarious. They act like they're not trying hard, but I know that they put a lot of work into their channel because it's really good. It's edited really good. It's very funny. Yeah, it's just really clever. I like it a lot. Then we have in January, Neil Talks. Neil Talks, he's one of the first channels I got into where I really started to get like addicted to YouTube and really started to watch reaction type channels, because I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing really, where people watch TV shows or movies and they cut bits and pieces out and they have to blur stuff out or silence it or whatever, but they for the most part watch a TV show or a movie with you and react to it. I didn't even know that was a thing on YouTube. I thought YouTube was just like funny videos, and I didn't really know, like I started watching YouTube. I was watching like Good Mythical Morning, where they do like food tasting stuff and little games, but I didn't know it was like all these reaction channels existed. And I started getting addicted to all of that and started going down the rabbit hole. One of my favorite TV shows of all time, or my favorite TV show of all time, is Lost. I'm a big Lost fan. And Neil Talks, this channel, was reacting to Lost, all the seasons from season 1, episode 1, all the way through all the seasons of Lost, and he had never seen it before. I was like, this is so much fun. I get to watch Lost again from the beginning, which I hadn't in a very long time since it had come out. I hadn't really rewatched it. I own all the seasons on DVD, which I did rewatch them at the time, but it was very close to when the show aired itself. But I haven't since then like sat down and rewatched the whole series again by myself because it seemed like a bit much. But I watched with him, and it was so fun to see somebody react to it for the first time, and so many years later. It was really cool. And he's very detailed. Like, he goes into like very detailed analysis of everything, and he really looks into everything and writes a lot of notes and, keeps track of everything and guesses and makes predictions on things. And so his Lost reactions really drew me in, and I found them to be very good and very entertaining. I've looked for other people reacting to Lost on YouTube, and he's probably my favorite one that I've seen And then also after that, I started to notice he was getting into other things that I loved, like Taskmaster. I love the TV show Taskmaster. And he was reacting to all of that. So that was extremely entertaining to me. He also was reacting to other things, British things like QI. I love QI. And he was reacting to that, and he was reacting to, like, I think he's reacting to 9 out of 10 Cat, does Countdown, and things like Would I Lie to You? Yeah, he's reacted to Would I Lie to You? Other shows that I absolutely love. And he's got a lot of stuff on here that I don't know, I have not seen, like Person of Interest and The Last of Us and Mandalorian. I have seen a little bit of Mandalorian, but I wasn't super into it. I just thought that the little baby Yoda was cute, but that's about it. Fringe. Like, he's got a bunch of stuff that I've never seen, so I'm not into it. True Detective. Some Loki. The Haunting of Hill House. So I haven't watched him in a long time because he hadn't really been doing much that I watch. Like, his most recent reactions are to The Expanse, Person of Interest, Fringe, What We Do in the Shadows, Rick and Morty, Avatar, and all those things I don't watch. The only thing I could watch is like Taskmaster. He's watched series 15 Taskmaster, which I haven't seen yet. You know, some reactors I get into binges where I watch them like crazy, and then I don't watch them for a long time, several months, whatever, and then I go back to them again and start watching them again. Neil talks very detailed kind of analysis of TV shows. He works in the like TV movie business. He like works behind the scenes. I'm not sure what his title is, but he like kind of works on TV shows and things, so he has kind of more detailed knowledge about how TV shows are filmed and stuff like that. So that's interesting to hear his inside kind of knowledge of how different things work when they're being filmed or whatever. January, the only channel I follow that starts with a U, which is Upon Fryer Review. And I actually really enjoy this channel. I randomly came across it. I don't know how. It just popped up in my feed. And I clicked on something because it looked interesting. And I went down the rabbit hole, and I've liked almost all of their videos. Upon Fryer Review is these two guys, an older guy and a younger guy, and they're friars, like, in, I guess, the Catholic faith. I don't know a bunch about Catholicism. I'm not a religious person, but I guess they're friars, which I think means that they are like celibates and they can't get married or have kids or have like a family or anything, I think is what it means. Kind of like a priest. I don't know much about friars. I didn't even know that friars were still a thing. The only friars I knew about was like Friar Tuck in like the Robin Hood movies and books. I didn't know there were still friars. But I guess they're friars, and they wear like these brown robe things, and they have like a cross behind them, and they are very religious. They're like Catholic, I guess, and they react to random things and give their insights about it and say how they think it's good or bad pertaining to their faith. Whether they think it's something that's like not good, toxic, people shouldn't be, watching this or doing this or not. So they've reacted to religious themed things like the movie Bruce Almighty, where Jim Carrey Morgan Freeman plays God, gives Jim Carrey the powers of God, and he goes around and does stuff. They reacted to that. And like Sister Act, they reacted to that. And Catholicism on The Simpsons TV show, and they reacted to George Carlin, who is famously an atheist and talked a lot about religion in his like sort of stand-up acts. They've reacted to religious TikToks. They've reacted to Jim Gaffigan telling Jesus jokes. Just all kinds of like religious kind of themed stuff that they've reacted to. They reacted to Always Sunny in Philadelphia, other like stand-up comedians talking about Catholicism jokes, Mr. Beast. They reacted to him and things he's done, saying whether they think he's doing good or bad. Religion and 30 Rock. There's a lot of... Let's see what their most popular video is. Most popular video? Oh. Catholic priests react to The Chosen. It's a movie called The Chosen, I guess. And then their second most popular is hilarious TikTok Christian TikToks. But yeah, they're very wholesome. They're very friendly. They're very funny, nice guys. And I like to watch them, and I like to hear their point of view on things. Whether I agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. I like to hear their point of view on all this different pop culture type stuff, and if they think it's bad or good, and how it relates to Catholicism, if it's accurate, or if it's just like really bad. Like they reacted to the movie Dogma, and they were like tearing it apart. I'm like, that's not accurate at all. That's like someone who doesn't know anything about religion. You know, I don't know if they know what they're talking about or not, but I'm just watching it as an outside person, and I like it. It says 2 Franciscan friars, 1 internet, hilarity and wisdom ensues. They're just like 2 friendly, nice kind of guys that are friars, and they're not like... They're a little bit judgmental sometimes, but you would think being a friar that you would be, but they're pretty accepting and nice and open-minded about a lot of stuff. They have 211,000 subscribers and 99 videos. Last but not least, with A, back to A again, we have Alexa Chipman reacts. I haven't watched her in a long time, but that's just because the content that she was putting out is stuff that I don't know anything about. I don't watch like reaction videos unless I've seen the TV show or the movie or the music video, whatever it is. I don't watch it unless I've already seen it. Because if I haven't seen it, I want to go watch it myself first without somebody else talking or cutting out bits and pieces of it. So I watch it myself first, and then once I watch it, I go and watch reactions to it. Like recently I watched the movie Barbarian, and after I watched the movie, I went and watched all the reactions to it that I could find because I wanted to see other people react to the movie Barbarian. And every time I watched the movie Nope, and then I went and watched all the reactions to Nope that I could find to see what they thought about it and their reactions to it. So she reacts. Alexa Chipman, I discovered her a while back. Quite a while back. And she's a very interesting person. She has like a very unique personality. I don't know how to describe it, but you just have to watch her. She's just very... The way she talks... The way she, like, carries herself. I feel like she is a very smart girl that her parents probably didn't even have a TV in their house or something, and they just read to her all the time. The type of girl that was probably grown up, like, going to Renaissance fairs and doing all kinds of intellectual kind of things and loved watching Star Trek or something. I don't know. She's like very unique and interesting. And I love her like sort of personality and the way she talks, and I don't know, something about her. And she reacts to a lot of older stuff, kind of unique stuff that I hadn't really heard of. Maybe it's just not really in my genre, like her most recent stuff. So she does not have as many subscribers as any of the others. She has 6.58K subscribers and 665 videos. She's got like a schedule going on here. On Mondays, she posts Blake's 7 reaction. I guess it's like a TV show. I've never heard of Blake's 7. On Thursdays, she does Penny Dreadful. I've heard of that show, but I've never seen it, so I wouldn't watch those reactions. Saturdays, she does a movie reaction or Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons reaction. Never heard of that. And ongoing, no particular time slot, should I watch this, where I watch the pilot episode of TV shows. I react to historical, science fiction, fantasy, horror, classic TV, and movies. My lifestyle videos like vlogs, museum tours, etc. have mostly moved to my other YouTube channel. I'm not subscribed to that one. I didn't know that existed. See, I'm not really into any of those things, so I haven't been watching her in a while. I guess it's the random movie reaction that she's done that I've caught, because it was a movie that I knew about. She reacted to The Dark Crystal from 1982. Okay, so I know I've watched, like, she reacted to Cinderella, the Disney movie Cinderella, 1950. And she reacted to Pinocchio, Gremlins, Groundhog Day, Robin Hood, the animated Disney version, Home Alone, and Home Alone 2. And she reacted to Home Alone 3, but I hate Home Alone 3, so I did not watch that. Labyrinth, How to Train Your Dragon. These are just ones that I would have watched, because they're movies I've seen too, but there's lots of other movies too. George of the Jungle, Ghostbusters, Shape of Water, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Night at the Museum, Interview with the Vampire, Halloween, 1978, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. There's a lot of movies on here. 300, Edward Scissorhands. So I've mostly watched her movie reactions, I guess, because the TV shows she reacts to are mostly ones I haven't watched. Dairy Girls, The Witcher, some Star Trek stuff. But yeah, she does movie and TV reactions. So go check her out and see if you like her. If you don't, you don't. But if you do, you do. Those are my 5 people I'm telling you about. Jamie French, Aaron and Joe, Neil Talks, Upon Fryer Review, and Alexa Chipman. All YouTubers that I've watched for many hours and have enjoyed. So go check them out if you want. If you don't want, oh well. Good for you. Whatever. Please like, subscribe to my channel. Leave comments down below that are nice. Let me know if you've already heard of these people, if you're subscribed to them too, or if you've never heard of any of them. And have a nice day. Bye.